Hello everyone, Commander Kingfish here, and I am playing Homeworld Remastered. This was a classic game that was redone by Gearbox, and I'm looking forward to playing. Well, actually, I've already played it a couple of times, and so I'm really looking forward to doing the videos for you all out there, so you can kind of really see what it's all about. It's just a beautiful game. Gearbox has done a great job on doing the graphics and remastering everything in here, so I'm going to be playing these mission by mission, recording them mission by mission as we go along. And so some will be a little bit shorter, some will be a little bit longer until we get through the campaign. I hope to put a video out maybe once or twice a week doing Homeworld, and so it should be fun. And with that, so let's go ahead and get started with the single player. Oh, by the way, here in the beginning, the first one's going to have some fairly long cutscenes. It's a real story-rich storyline. So as you see, if you've played it before, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it really does have a great story. So let's go ahead and get started. The Kharak system. And the Mothership conducts its final preparations before the first test of the hyperspace core. So we'll do that. Let's click Start. Quite a bit of cutscene here in the beginning.
"100 years ago, a satellite detected an object under the sands of the Great Desert. An expedition was sent.
If any of you have played the deserts of Kharak, you'll recognize
An
this.
ancient starship buried in the sand. Deep inside the ruin was a single stone that would change the course of our history forever. On the stone was etched a galactic map, and a single word more ancient than the clans themselves. Higara.
Higara.
Our home.
We're heading home.
The clans were united, and a massive colony ship was designed. Construction would take 60 years.
It's a long time.
It would demand new technologies, new industries, and new sacrifices. The greatest of these was made by the scientist Karen Sajet, who had herself permanently integrated into the colony ship as its living core. She is now Fleet Command. The promise of the Guide Stone united the entire population. Every mind became focused on the true origin of our people. Every effort on the construction of the ship that would seek it out among the stars.
Scaffold control standing by. All
And
stations
here
green.
we are,
You're
the
clear to
Mothership.
approach. You got it.
60 years of work.
Scaffold decks A, B, C secure. Decks D and E secure. Scaffold secure. All systems green. Release crew standing by.
Look at those
What a
graphics.
beautiful sight.
They've really done a great job on this. Gotta hand it to Gearbox.
This is Fleet Command. Reporting Mothership relaunch status. Command online. Resourcing online. Construction online. Cryogenic subsections A through J online. K through S online. Scaffold control, stand by for alignment. Alignment confirmed. Stand by, release control.
And the mothership is launched. Alright, we're going to be getting control here pretty soon. And I will be doing a little bit more
The mothership
speaking.
has cleared the scaffold. We are away. Stand by for command line testing.
Okay, we should be getting control here pretty quick.
Command line green. Initial fleet in position.
There we go, that's our resource controllers and our scouts. Alright, we now have control, and we can
Fleet
zoom in and
intelligence
out.
going online. Our task is to analyze all sensor data and generate mission objectives. Before the hyperdrive tests, several trials must be completed.
Alright.
Test construction by building the primary research ship. Test resource processing by harvesting the asteroids.
Okay,
provided
our
nearby.
objectives are up here in
Hyperspace
the
module
upper left-hand
charging.
corner.
35% capacity and rising.
Our first
The
objective
mothership
is
will be ready for the
build a
hyperdrive
research
test
ship,
in 10 minutes.
and we need to harvest the asteroids. So let's go ahead and get the...
At ease.
oh, they're going to take control again here.
Stand by to begin combat trials. First, we will be monitoring formation performance. Target drones have been provided
All right.
here.
All
Assign
right,
a formation to your fighters and destroy the drones.
we can do that. Okay, so let's first off get the research ships going. Just like any RTS, right or left click, and you can select your ships. Now I use the controls or the groupings, and I always, for my resource ships or collectors, I assign
Group
that
10
10. So
designated.
we'll go ahead and do that. And then we'll go ahead and get it started on the asteroid fields over here harvesting.
Selection confirmed.
We'll also go ahead and get our research ship built. That's one of our other objectives. So let's go ahead and get that started.
Assembly underway.
And then we'll go ahead and assign our scouts. We'll just do group 1 on those.
Designated.
And then we need to assign a formation for one of those. So we'll just go ahead and assign
Strike group
Delta
acknowledged.
formation. Spacebar takes you into your sensor manager, which gives you a 3D perspective and an overall view of what the games are, or what you can see out there in 3D space. And then you can control it from here as well. Now this has a really good tutorial system to start out with, and if you haven't played it before, I would recommend going through that. It really does help kind of lay the basics, but a lot of it is normal RTS strategy type
New research
games.
available.
So we
Research
have
ship
we've already assigned our we have our scouts.
primary
So let's go
research
ahead
ship has
and
been
we can
constructed.
zoom in a
Research
little bit,
division is online.
and we'll go
Begin
ahead
fighter
and
chassis research
send them out
immediately.
there. I just did a right click and then left click,
Strike group
and
coordinates
our
locked in.
scouts are on their way. And then just hit spacebar to come back in. F will focus you on them, and you kind of scroll around the map just like you know in a lot of other RTS games, but you can really see the graphics on these. So, And they have gotten out here, so we can go ahead and just tell them to start attacking.
Confirmed.
Right there. Alright, what do we got going here? Let's go group 1. And we want you to attack.
Ready. Strike
There
group
we go.
to battle position.
They'll take out these drones, and our research ship, I think, should be done. And oh, come on, take all of these guys out.
Strike group moving into position.
All right.
Strike group, prepare for assault.
Well, shoot. Come on.
Standing by.
We're going to put you on aggressive
Show
tactics,
no mercy. Pursuing
and
targets.
that way they'll
Strike
take
group
them all
back
out. There we
order
go.
confirmed.
All right, so they'll get that taken care of. And let's see. Let's get these a little more focused. Come on, you got one more to go here. There they go. They're coming back in. And we can focus on them a little bit. There we go. All right. There we go. We're going to get another objective here.
Formation trial complete. Flight analysis shows a 22% increase in combat performance. The next trial will test the effectiveness of tactics. Stand by to begin tactics trial.
You'll probably figure out that
aggressive or evasive tactics
I'm not
and engage
the
target drones
most efficient at this, but I do enjoy playing RTESAS, and
Local resources
that's one of the
exhausted.
things that I try to
Moving
bring to the channel as a perspective from the casual gamer, and not necessarily from the hardcore gamer. So let's go ahead and see if we can get these guys over here. We need to assign them.
Defensive perimeter set.
There we
Show
go.
no mercy.
And then let's
Strike
go
group
over
prepare
here,
for assault.
and they should take those out. There we go. Middle mouse scrolls. Okay, I know. Let's see. Let's check while that's going on. We can check our objectives. We're working on destroying the target drones. We need to do a research. So here's your research cues, and that's our first research. You'll want to keep a good eye on that and try to complete most all of those, and we'll see that as we're going through. But let's go ahead and get the research started on that, and then we'll be able to build our fighters. So we'll close that, and let's see where we at here. Oh, okay.
Tactics trial complete. The next trial will test the performance of the Salvage Corvette. Build one and capture the target drone here.
All right, we can do that. And you'll come to appreciate the Salvage Corvette. I know I really have used it a lot,
Boats are clear.
and we'll go ahead and build we'll build one for now. We'll end up in the next mission. We'll build a few more. So,
Research complete.
and we might as well. Actually, we'll build another Salvage
Construction
Corvette. We'll
underway.
get a couple of those. We can now build Interceptors, so let's get 4 or 5 of those started. We've got the
Assembly
resources
underway. Construction
do
underway.
that with.
Construction underway.
And your
Assembly
cues are
underway.
down here.
Salvage
You can
Corvette
expand that out, and that's where your
Interceptors
cues are.
complete.
Over here, there's a tab, and I use this mostly. The other 2 tabs over here,
Complete.
I don't use much. That's just kind of what your last announcement was
Interceptor
in the
complete.
game, and this really is kind of shows where you're kind of the same thing that's down here as well. But this is what I
Interceptor
use
complete.
quite a bit because it
Resource
helps me
collector
keep
awaiting
track of what
instructions.
I have created. So your scouts
Salvage
count
Corvette
as
complete.
fighters, and I'm in the process. I just built 5 new interceptors, and so we'll have those for the next. Now we have our salvage Corvette, so we'll need to, let's I like to...
Confirmed.
My Salvage Corvettes I always put as Group 9.
Group 9 designated.
And we need to go over here and grab this drone out here.
Green line
So
confirmed.
and then we'll just fly along with these Salvage Corvettes out to capture a drone that's out here. There we go. And we can go ahead and, while they're flying, send them over to grab that. And they should capture it and bring it back to the mothership. And that's what's important about the salvage ships, is that they can grab enemy fighters, or not so much fighters, but capital ships or frigates and stuff like that to bring into your fleet. And you'll see as we approach and start some missions what that can mean for you in the game. So let's close this, and I think we've just captured that. So I think we're going to be about done with all of our...
for a hyperdrive test.
Yep. So
Internal pressure doors will be sealed in 2 minutes.
so we're
Support
about
system
done with
standing by.
all of our... We are done
Hyperspace
with all of
module
our
fully
objectives.
charged. I am ready to initiate quantum wave generation on your mark.
Right.
Good luck, everyone.
All sections have reported in. We are
I
clear
think
to
we've
proceed.
got all of our
Trigger the
resources
hyperspace drive at
harvested.
your discretion.
Now, one thing in the game, you will, as you're harvesting, you're not going to necessarily have to harvest everything, because as you hyperspace out, any remaining resources will be given to you. So you don't have to sit there and try to mine everything in that particular mission. But it is helpful here in the beginning to try to mine everything that you can on the way to where you're going. I think that's about it. So we're done with this particular mission. What I'm going to do is, as I go through the videos, I'm going to end the videos right here with the getting ready to hyperspace. Because when I start the next mission, the videos will play the cutscenes for that upcoming mission, and then it'll take us into where we hyperspace to. So basically, we're about done with this. We'll take another look around. We've got our interceptors, we've got our salvage ships. Matter of fact, we'll go ahead and
Group 9.
dock these. When you're one other thing I'll point out, you can have them dock for repairs, or you can have them stay docked. And we'll go ahead and do this for the salvage corvettes. We'll just do a right click
Docking
on
with
there,
Mothership.
and that will send the salvage ships in, and they'll be docked. And we can go ahead and do that with these as well.
Standing by. Docking signal green.
Matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and assign the
Group 2
interceptors as
designated.
Control 2, and we'll go ahead and
Docking
dock
with
them.
Mothership.
And then Control 1,
reporting.
we'll go ahead and dock
Docking
them.
with Mothership.
They'll come in. Now you have an auto dock. I'll show you that before we actually hyperspace out of here and before I end the video, but you also have the ability to quick dock. Excuse me there, had a cough. So I think that's about it. As always, if you like this content, if you like the video, please leave comments below and hit that likes button. It really helps the video out a lot. And please subscribe. That really helps the channel out. And please leave comments. That tells me what you guys want me to produce and provide the type of content that you want to see. With that, watch for more Homeworld videos coming up in the future. And with that, Commander Kingfish is out of here.